Okay, so we've learned 5 solo patterns, and we've learned how they go all the way up the neck. And we've learned some picking techniques, but the next thing we need to learn is how these scales fit. And for that, I'm going to use the looper right down here. And we'll use number 80. And I got it set on auto record so that when I start strumming, it will record the minute I start playing, once I hit this button right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a simple rhythm in A minor. We'll use, let's see, A minor. We'll use D minor. And we'll use E minor. Let's see, let's use F and G and A minor. We can even use like an E9 if we want to, for like a bridge or something. So what I'm going to do is, on the fly right now, I'm going to make something up and create a rhythm pattern that we could test out these scales with. Okay, so I'm going to start by clicking on the looper, and we're going to start playing. Okay, we got a rhythm pattern down on our looper. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to play this rhythm pattern, and we're going to try the first scale over it. Here we go. Watch what happens when I play a wrong note. So you can hear when a wrong note is played, but when you stay within a scale frame, you can hear how it fits. Okay, let's try scale number 2. Skill number 3. Okay. Now, so far so good. You can see how these scales fit into play, and you can see what happens when you play a wrong note. Let's try scales 4 and 5. So you get the idea here, and you use these notes to go over. Let's try the first scale an octave higher. Okay, let's try the 5th scale. So improvising basically is you're selecting notes from that scale. You're not basically running the scale per se, you're just selecting notes within that scale frame to make up your solos with. So if you're like, for example, so you see when I hit wrong notes, that note's not in the scale frame. So when you're creating a guitar solo, what you're going to do is you're going to select notes within that scale pattern. You're not going to necessarily run a scale like we've been doing. We've been running the scales to learn the scales, but you select notes within the scale pattern to improvise when you make up your solo on the fly. I'll give you an example. Let's try the second position. Okay, so you get the idea. The purpose of improvising, we didn't really, I'm trying to keep it basic and simple here, but this is what we do when we improvise. We select certain notes from that scale pattern that we have learned, and we can do this on a random basis, or maybe we hear a melody in our head that we're trying to figure out, and that is improvising. And that's what you're doing when you're improvising. You're just playing notes. You might play a note 3 or 4 times, like a... However you decide to do it, a little bit of practice in improvising goes a long way. Now, to improve improvising, we use something called backing tracks, and these are just basically tracks that you can make or tracks that you can download that will allow you to practice the scales over a certain key. And you play these tracks and you just practice your scale patterns and you practice improvising and you learn how to use the scales. I have some backing tracks available on the website for you to download for free. You can go there and you can download some tracks for A minor and you can practice these scale patterns there. So there we go. That's how the scales fit within a given key. Okay, so now just go ahead and head over to the website and get a couple of backing tracks and try improvising on your own.
Okay, hopefully you've been to the website before. Just go to your favorite browser. In the address bar, type in www.marcuscurtismusic.com or go to your favorite search engine and type in Marcus Curtis Music and it'll come right up. Once the site loads, go to the free guitar lesson section and click on the guitar scale guide. Once the scale guide loads, just start scrolling down. Here's the first scale from the first video. Here are the 5 scales from the second video. And here's our first backing track, a song in A minor. Here are 2 more backing tracks, a song in G minor and a song in B minor. There are 3 more backing tracks, a song in D minor, a song in E minor, and a song in C minor. Backing tracks are songs with no guitar solos. They allow you to practice your solos. We even have backing tracks in major scales. Remember to subscribe, because when you subscribe, you get a heads up on new backing tracks coming out and new videos that are about to be released. So subscribe today.